Aloha. Today is the first day of the Global Juice Fast initiative to promote inner and outer harmony. So I've got all the lights set up. I got the first video ready to go here. But before I got started, I wanted to introduce the Global Juice Fast and say good morning. I know many of you are several hours ahead of me, all around the world, of course, but then most specifically, I think most of my viewers are here in the States, probably starting all the way over at New York, which I believe is about 6 hours ahead of me, and then California, I think 3 hours ahead. And so I'm way over here in the middle of the ocean, so I know that all of you have a jump start on me. But before I get started, of course, and we'll just talk, we'll keep the conversation going. We're about to start a video marathon here, okay? For this 3-day global juice cleanse or global juice fast initiative, liquid diet. Before I get started though, I wanted to make the announcement, and I'm gonna do this on every video. So this is just kind of a preparatory thing for all my fans and friends here. So all your support, your positive comments, your thumbs up and stuff like that while I go through this process. There's a system here, there's a method to the madness. For those of you that are hardcore, it's basically an awesome beginning of a video marathon. And I've got some wonderful ideas written down. I'm just gonna keep blasting through them, pumping out the vids. And then today is gonna be like right here mostly, a whole bunch of juice videos and stuff. And then tomorrow I'm gonna try to get outside and make a little video, but I'm gonna be plugging the 10-year anniversary sale that's on my website right now, where you get everything I've ever produced in the last 10 years for $97. There's a video on my website which explains in depth. Most of you have seen this, but the thing is that there's always, 5, 10, 15, 20 people. Those are the people that I'm trying to reach via these videos. So for those of you who are here every day, I imagine, so just put yourself in my shoes. Your love and support is awesome. It's really just the 5, 10, 15, 20 people per video that find out about the sale that don't know about it before and are interested in it. So there's a method to this madness. And so it does take a lot of courage, and it takes a lot of, you got to be bold and you got to work hard, and that's what I'm going to do. But we're going to have a great time. Can you dig it? We're going to have a great time doing this. And I love Ricky and Marquetta, my whole team over there. And, they work hard. They work way harder than me, and I'm the lucky one. So the part of the job that's kind of hard for me is that I'm the guy with the tomatoes, that I'm the one taking the tomatoes. But that has made me strong. And over the last 6 months, I really had to let go of judging myself, because I just ended up here. I couldn't figure this thing out, and I still don't know what I'm doing, but I know after all the experience that I've had on YouTube and working with Ricky, how this all works. And if you just, put your helmet on and just put your head down and you just plow through, the work gets done and the results get attained, and that can be transmitted to you for your own success. And that's all I hope for, is to be a blessing for everyone to have success and health on whatever level that is, whatever it looks like to you, just to really be more of a positive person who's like, I couldn't have known that I was going to end up here 10 years ago. And if you would have told me, I made a post about this, if you would have told me on Instagram, if you would have told me that 10 years ago, I'd be taking selfies of myself and making videos every day as my job, I would have thought you were crazy, because I was cutting bark. I was growing and selling weed back when it was totally illegal. I was a logger in the woods. I was cutting ridge, shim, cedar blocks. What else have I done? I worked at McDonald's for 30 days. Then I'll just tell you the story, okay? That was when I was really young. I was 16. I had to go to work. My dad forced me to get a job there. you know. And then I went and got a job, and I had my hat on and stuff, and I went and got high with my friends. You know, we took some knife hits, and I was just blasted out of my tree. And I'm sitting there at McDonald's with my hat on, and I'm paranoid out of my mind. I'm like, they all know I'm stoned. They're looking at me. I'm paranoid, you know. And then I'm sitting here thinking, what are you doing here, dude? What are you doing at McDonald's? And so I just walked out of there. I left the burgers on the grill. I took off my hat and I just threw it at the manager, who's always kind of a jerk anyways. And I just walked out of there and I never looked back. So I worked at McDonald's for 30 days. I worked at Ernst Hardware for 30 days. In the time when my window cleaning business would fluctuate in the summer and stuff like that, and I didn't have faith in myself, and it was hard work, knocking on those doors, hard work, getting your face slammed to the door every 5 seconds. But I worked at Ernst Hardware, and I had already had so much customer service from running my own business, cleaning windows, that I was the guy who would like help the person find the bolt, and then I would go out to their car and like put their alternator back in for them. Now, of course, I wasn't supposed to do that, but you know, I would get like 3 notes a day. You know, all these other employees that didn't give a crap about anything, that didn't have any customer service, actually most of them were crackheads and alcoholics and stuff like that. It was hilarious. One guy was like, I just work here to get crack on the weekends. I'm like, wow, that's an interesting life's journey, you know. But I would get like 3 notes a day. This guy is awesome. He's got amazing customer service. And the manager's like, what are you doing? You know, giving these people back rubs or something? And I'm just like helping them out, man, tying the stuff onto their roof. Most of the people are like, here's your plywood. Go handle it yourself. I'm like, can I help you with this? You know, strap it to the top of your car or load it in the back of your truck. And they would literally come in and write me notes. And so all the other employees hated me. Anyways, I didn't mean to turn this into a whole story, but let's just do it because I know that this is what a lot of people really love. So anyways, Ernst Hardware, and then I had to quit that because if y'all hate me because I'm good at my job, then I went back and I realized you need to work for yourself, son. So get out there and start cleaning them windows again. And I built an amazing business cleaning windows, roofs, gutters, and pressure washing. And that's what taught me to work hard because I wouldn't eat and I wouldn't take breaks. I could work for 8, 10, 12 hours straight without eating, without taking breaks. I was like, I'm getting this done because I was working it was like work today, paid today. Like I'd get a check. That was the beauty of window cleaning. It's like you get paid every day. When the job is done, you get paid. So I would have to hire all these immigrant workers, I'll say, to be politically correct. They were Hispanic. You know, they were known notoriously for working hard. You drive down, you pick a couple of them up, and then you go do landscaping, go do concrete work or, staining decks or whatever. And, you know, several times the Mexicans, I don't know if that's politically correct or whatever, but the immigrants, workers, would be like, I ain't never seen a white dude work like this. You know, I was a hard worker and I still am. And I miss those days because I love a good day's work. So this is different, but this is me being stretched out of my comfort zone. Look at where I came from 10 years ago to now. And so people are like, oh, I used to really love the videos back then. And you know what? That's one of my most, actually, I was just thinking to myself, I don't get offended because of all the people that I offended on the Dr. Sebi video. But then I was thinking, I don't get offended. But I'll tell you what, one of the comments that actually it hurts. It's not offensive, but it kind of hurts. It's, I really liked the videos back in the RV days. But you know what? You can't go back. You can't go back in time. You can't go back to that innocence. You have to keep moving forward. You have to keep getting stretched. You have to keep expanding. You have to refine. You know, and that's what this has been. I mean, it's still not the most refined thing. I don't even edit or anything else like that, but I'm just glad to be right here, right now. This is my favorite video. You know, I am my favorite me right now. This Dan McDonald in this moment is the one I like the best. And I hope you feel that way about yourself, and I hope you can find it in your heart to feel that way about me. This is the Dan McDonald that I love, the one right now. Not then, not in the future, right now. So I was going to tell the story. I'm going to have to make another video. That was all a big tangent to say about the, about my new job on social media that started 10 years ago. It's now taking pictures and making videos of myself. Okay. And I'm having fun with the Instagram, and I'm going to blow that thing up over there because all of a sudden I get it. It's more art. And I'm still using it quite a bit for the business platform to guide traffic over here to these videos and to market the 10-year anniversary sale. And until I figure out better ways to do all that, I'm just going to keep on doing it old school DTM, like a working man in the woods. I still have that kind of mentality. It's just like put your head down and go, get the job done, And I'm really, really grateful for my life. And so what I'm going to do is just make videos, and then I'm going to just post them, popping them up. So today will be a superthon. And then tomorrow I might chill out a little bit and just go back to maybe like 1 or 2 videos a day. But today I've got a whole bunch of awesome video ideas, boom, boom, boom. So all your love and support. And I'm going to do probably some longer ones and some shorter ones. And then tomorrow I'll try to get out in nature, and we'll just do like a little chill out nature thing. But what I'm going to do is plug the 10-year anniversary sale at the beginning and at the end of every video here, because that is the mathematical formula that drives traffic to the link down below this video to watch the trailer for the online school at the full tuition, lifetime access. So it's really cool. So in case they ever shut me down, because I can never keep quiet about the things I need to keep quiet about, which is unfortunate, but then again, it's just that's the nature of the beast, isn't it? The truth has never been allowed. They've always killed the truth tellers. And they're doing it now digitally, which is fine. And you know what? I'm not trying to be the guy up here exposing, these Satanists and the evil in the world. I just want to have fun, relax, So that's going to have to be someone else's job. I'm going to focus on the positive. I'm going to focus on the solutions. No matter if you ended up overweight or with a disease, there is a method to the mathematical, detoxification, systematic detoxification, and starting off in one place and transitioning. And what I've learned from Mr. Put His Head Down and Go and then snap back is just one microscopic step at a time. Get a long-term plan. Think of this right now today, that you're going to be doing this regeneration, refinement, illumination, connection, self-realization, contemplation, and regeneration for illumination all the days of your life until your last breath. And so that should give you some perspective to just take a deep breath, get centered, and get ready for the long haul. And one step at a time, we're weeding the garden. We're like, this is ridiculous. These donuts, this pizza, this bread, and we're moving in the direction of whole foods, real food. And then the more of us that go that direction, the more the universe has to respond and create farmers that somehow, even though it's very difficult to be a farmer because of the, just the plan of the monocrops, and that's why we want to spend our money where people are growing, at Molowa'a Organica. They're just old school, deep, dirty, all the girls and the guys that are just dirty, barefoot, fruit and vegetable growers, and here we go, and I just go there and support them. And I'm going to support those farmers and utilize their foods. And then we can create more potential for there to be real food. And we can grow our own, and we can get real smart about our food supply. That's kind of one of the main things that I do here. And then there's just infinite layers of refinement and removal of the obstructions on every level until we have reached ultimate freedom, which is what every avatar talked about. Every illuminated spiritual master throughout history talked about that ultimate freedom. They are the ones that inspire me. This is my door inward. And then I get to be a part of that, a small little part of sharing what they shared and just keeping that lightless light alive. The knowledge and awareness of the central sun, the silence, the infinite, divinity, That's what I want to keep alive, is helping anyone, anywhere, anytime, in any way to just pull one weed of ignorance and make space for a flower of divine knowledge. So I would really like to say a prayer for us today. This is the first time I've ever done this on the YouTube. It's something I've been dreaming about forever. I love to pray. I really do. I just love to pray. I love to use words to speak to the Most High, the creator of all that is. And so I say to the Most High, to the creator of all that is, we as a group are open to receive your blessing. We're opening our hearts, we're opening our minds, we're opening our spirit for the best of the best that you have for us. That we might know you fully, completely. That we might know wholeness in a way we've never known before. Great One, show us the way to harmony. May we all dive into harmony and ease and be centered and at peace with ourselves, the world, and everyone in it. And so it is. Amen. Thank you, my friend, for watching this video and being here. It's hard to let you go. I feel really connected. It's such a blessing. You're such a blessing. You give me something to do that's positive. Let's get this video marathon started. I'm excited. Aloha and mahalos.